Narcissism and racism. The ego's obsession with scarcity. White supremacists' ego and resistance to change. The ego thrives on scarcity, not just material scarcity, but emotional, social, and even biological scarcity. It believes value only exists when something is rare or fading out of nature on the verge of extinction. Nature, however, works differently. Nature operates through abundance and evolution. As the planet changes through heat, cold, drought, or flood, certain traits become more adaptive, while others naturally fade away. This isn't punishment or preference, it's rhythm, the eternal dance of adaptation. But the ego fears that rhythm. It fears irrelevance. And so, instead of flowing with the changing current of life, the ego resists it, clinging to the old, the dying, the familiar. Historically, we can see this in the collective psyche of the white race, not as a condemnation, but as an example of the ego at scale. As the climate and global consciousness began to shift, darker skin tones, once deemed neutral, became more attuned to the planet's evolution. Yet the ego flipped nature's truth upside down. Instead of seeing adaptation as beauty, it turned difference into threat. It declared, "If my kind is no longer the most useful, I must make myself the most valuable." It could be any trait, skin color, hair type, body form, even belief systems. Whenever nature begins to phase out a trait, the ego resists. It clings to what is fading, inflates its worth, and tries to destroy whatever new expression nature has chosen to rise in its place. This resistance isn't conscious. It's not logical. It happens on a subtler, unseen plane, a private conversation between the ego and nature itself. It's as if the ego can sense when its time is ending, when certain traits are no longer aligned with the Earth's rhythm. And because the ego believes it is those traits, that it is the skin, the color, the form, it fights for its life. It holds on with desperation. This may have been where the inner hatred of the narcissistic white man began, not from conscious malice at first, but from a deep unconscious panic. It was the silent battle between two egos, one fading out of relevance, the other rising into abundance, one becoming scarce, the other becoming common. And when the ego saw this shift, it reversed the truth, declaring that what was fading was valuable, and what was growing was inferior. That inversion became the seed of prejudice. But the soul knows the truth. The soul doesn't fear change, it is change. It moves from form to form, life to life, body to body, carrying the wisdom of all evolution within it. Where the ego screams, "I am dying," the soul whispers, "I am becoming." And that's the lesson humanity is being asked to remember now. We are not our skin, our race, or our fading attributes. We are consciousness itself. And consciousness cannot die, only transform.